Hello everybody, welcome to That's Football. I'm Mark Goldbridge and this is your latest football transfer news, and it's deals a go and it's all over the Premier League again. It feels like we've had a quiet couple of weeks, but it's all happening now. Deals being agreed, deals going to happen, final few days of the transfer window. We're going to talk about Isak, but I think the first place to start off with, and Man City, they're busy, I mean, God. But let's start off with a fee agreed. Ben Jacobs saying that Crystal Palace and Spurs have agreed a fee with Eze and Spurs and Crystal Palace. Palace are now going to accelerate their efforts to find a replacement. Eze will train as normal as he waits for Palace. Talks ongoing with Al Khamis of Leicester, but also they're looking at Tyler Dibling as well. So yeah, essentially Eze, Spurs, pretty much terms agreed with the player. Well, has been. Fee agreed with Crystal Palace. It's now about that domino effect of them getting a replacement in first. Doesn't look like Arsenal are going to make a move. So it looks like Eze is going to Spurs, which is a really exciting thing for them. Also, talking about Isak and Liverpool, Fabrizio Romano has been talking today, basically saying that he only wants Liverpool. Liverpool are and will bid again for him. So again, it's similar to Eze in a way. Obviously not as openly terms agreed and fee agreed because it's such a big deal. It would be a bad look for Newcastle to put it out there that they've agreed a fee and everything like that with Liverpool. Not quite the same as the Eze Palace deal, but similarly in the sense that Isak deal, Liverpool pay the money, record bid, it happens. But like Palace getting a replacement in for Eze, yes, Newcastle have got to get their replacements in as well. And remember, we saw yesterday Wizza disassociating himself on social media from Brentford. There's also been talk of Strand Larsen. I think the frustration with this now, and this is very frustrating, is on Newcastle's side. They must be frustrated as well. So many strikers they've tried to get in. Ekitike, Pedro, Delap, Šeško. If they'd have got two of those four, Isak could be running around in a Liverpool shirt at Anfield. So they play each other on Monday. Obviously nothing's going to happen before then. Isak's not going to play in that game for either side. But I've maintained confidence all the way through, as you know, that Liverpool will sign Isak. And I don't see a scenario where that doesn't happen, because I don't see a scenario where it benefits anybody if it doesn't happen. Newcastle fans, I think that relationship with Isak has been ruined. I think it was Gary Neville was talking about how, he could still play for Newcastle because Wayne Rooney did it at Man United a few years ago. But Rooney kept training. Rooney kept a relationship with the club. Obviously, it upset the fans that he wanted to go, but he stayed. I mean, Isak's effectively not playing, not training. That relationship has been, burnt. And also, I think he's pissed off with Newcastle because he's told them he wanted to go and they haven't got replacements in. So Isak Liverpool will happen, and it's logical. I mean, who's going to... Why would you dig your feet in on this? Who's the real winner? Newcastle are not able to do what they want to do because of FFP and PSR. A British transfer record enables them massively to do that sort of thing. Of course, they would have liked to keep Isak, but not letting him go and keeping an unhappy player. Of course, you take the money. It helps the club. You build again. You go again. And but they've got to get replacements in first. And I think that's all that's happening with that. Interestingly, as well, I think Liverpool and Guehi will escalate as well. I mean, look, it's not breaking news to say we're going to get some deals done in the next few days. But the good thing is we are going to get some deals done in the next few days because we're into the last week and a half of the transfer window, and teams need to get moving. And I think we're going to see a high volume of stuff where the theme seems to be, and it's not uncommon, but there's a lot of it, where players are ready to go, but the clubs that are selling have got replacements in, and that can be the club that they're buying from as well. So there's this domino effect where Brentford want replacements for Wizza before he can go to Newcastle. Newcastle want Wizza and somebody else before Isak can go to Liverpool. Crystal Palace want replacements for Guehi and Eze before they can go to Liverpool and Spurs respectively. So that's what's going on at the moment. But I expect all those deals to happen. As for Manchester City, Donnarumma moves closer to a Manchester City move. God, I mean, I would have started something there. According to Fabrizio Romano, obviously Ederson heading to Galatasaray, but Manchester City, according to Fabrizio Romano, will go for Rodrigo if Savinho goes to Spurs. Do Spurs still need Savinho when you look at the fact that they're going to get Eze, they've got Kudos, they've already said that those two deals are exclusive, they want both. And Rodrigo, could be surplus the requirements to Real Madrid, as we've been talking about all summer. So Real Madrid, Rodrigo, Donnarumma, PSG, both in at Man City in a summer where many people were thinking maybe they'd be staring down the barrel of points deduction or whatever. What a summer that would be for Manchester City, and what a start to the season they've had already. So lots and lots going on. I was thinking about this today as well. Aston Villa continually being linked to Nicholas Jackson. Plettigol talking about how they could face competition from Bayern Munich. But I think I'm right in saying that Emery had Jackson at Villarreal. I think I'm right in saying that. So that might be a reunited Jackson and Emery at Aston Villa. But yeah, expect to see a lot of business going on in the next few weeks. We're also, as I said, we're also seeing that Chelsea trying to get some stuff done, and Nkunku could be heading to Bayern Munich. They want to get obviously Xavi Simons in from Leipzig and Garnacho in as well. It's going to be really interesting because I think it's going to be a very competitive Premier League, and we can see that already from the opening weekend. And the Premier League title race, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, maybe Chelsea. The top 5 race, Newcastle, Aston Villa, maybe Spurs, Man United fancy a piece of that pie as well. The relegation battle as well, Sunderland and Leeds both winning. So I expect to see a really large amount of transfers and money being spent in these last week and a half, 2 weeks of the transfer window. But ultimately, I think a lot of these deals are quite predictable at the top level. Isak, Liverpool, Donnarumma, Man City, Eze, Spurs. It just makes you look at Arsenal a bit. I was speaking about Arsenal yesterday, and I think they get exposed and spoken about way too much, unfairly. But do Arsenal need to do anything else? I mean, I looked at them against us at the weekend. Very, very strong starting 11. Bench is very good in the sense that they are bench players. Trossard, Madueke, Moreno, these are all bench players, but they're good quality bench players. Nwaneri, Lewis Skelly, they've got a really good balance at Arsenal, and I do wonder if they do need anybody else, because you can have too much of a good thing. You can have too many players and then people are unhappy. I mean, like Havertz on the bench as well. But of course, injuries. Arsenal get 2 or 3 injuries and then people will be saying, why didn't we do this? Why didn't we do that? It always felt like Arsenal wanted to do another signing, whether it be an Eze or a Rodrigo. But it seems like now that maybe, I don't know, it doesn't seem like they're linked to anyone. So let us know. Has your club done enough? Get in the comments. Do you think I've got anything wrong there? I do think Isak ends up at Liverpool. I think there's no chance of him staying at Newcastle. Eze's clearly going to go to Spurs. Guehi's going to go to Liverpool. Donnarumma at Man City. And I think Chelsea will get Xavi Simons and Garnacho. Let me know your thoughts. I think some here we goes are coming very, very soon on these deals. It's going to be a big week and next week. Take care. Make sure you smash a like and subscribe. Also, get ready for a big bit of news on That's Football tomorrow. This is big. It's for you. It's community. It's absolutely amazing. I can't say anything because I still won't believe it till it's done and we've signed, but it's going to be absolutely massive for the community. Very exciting, and you'll be seeing the benefits of that very soon on That's Football. Thanks for watching. Speak to you all in a bit. Get excited. I'll speak to you soon.